This is going to be another unscripted video because I kind of want to get this out relatively quickly. It's pretty easy making unscripted videos. Well, for the most part. There's kind of a lot of empty space in doing them and whatever. But this is actually my second time recording it because I'm an idiot. I didn't have my sound recording or anything, so... Okay, first things first. Doing my dailies. And I came back here, I worked back here to, you know, turn them in. And it automatically started the Archon quest, which, as you see, I initiated it. I haven't done it. You know, I like to take time, you know, to do them, you know. Have some time set aside to kind of go through them, enjoy them or whatever. Like, they're unskippable, so I feel like I have to make some time to get through them anyways. But automatically start the Archon quest here. Genshin needs to stop doing this, where you go to a spot and it automatically starts a quest. I don't care if it's a world quest, story quest, Archon quest, whatever. It just needs to stop doing that. The next thing is, since I was doing my dailies and I warped here and it automatically started it, I go to turn my daily in, and I can't. Which isn't that big of a deal, but just kind of a little bit of an annoyance. I don't know why. Like, why does it have to be like that? And then I guess people were saying that you can't do the Selenic Chronicles until you've completed the Archon quest. And supposedly you could have still done them if you didn't initiate this Archon quest. But if they're just gonna automatically start it when you go here, well, now I'm just kind of trapped in having to do it so that I can continue these Selenic Chronicles. So, what the hell? Now, as I've said all of this, something that really got to me was, well, first off, this time remaining. I do like that they give more rewards now for doing Archon quests and whatever, but putting a time limit on this is a bunch of bullshit. I wish they would stop doing that. Just put it in as the regular reward. I don't know why they have to do this. It's dumb. This doesn't... Anyways, the main thing that got me to making this was Durin's story quest. They've been putting story quests in to kind of help you, you know, give you some resources so that you can jumpstart your leveling and upgrading of the new character. And they also give you some, you know, 60 gems, which is... it's nice, I guess. It's, you know, it's something. But they put a time limit on it, just like, you know, the rewards for doing the Archon quest. It's like, you gotta hurry up, you gotta do it. But then with this Durin story quest, they have down below where the resource says you will need 5 calendar days for your quest experience. Please plan your time accordingly. Why should a player have to plan their time accordingly? Why design it like that? How does this benefit the player in any way? This is just an annoyance. It's an inconvenience. It is a hassle. It is technically more of a hassle for people who aren't really like story, you know, into the story and the narratives and whatever. Why do they have to do this? And you know what? They don't have to do it. There's a reason why they're doing it. And honestly, it's feeling draining. And this is something that I'm like currently writing a script, and it's easy doing these non-scripted videos because I can just kind of do a little bit of ranting, but it's kind of all over the place and requires some more editing, which takes even more time. Of course, I guess I'm trading that in with writing a script, doing that. Anyways, so I'm writing a script about events because I want to talk about these events and these gacha games because I think there's just like things that people are just not saying about them. I don't know why. It's these people's jobs to do this shit and they're just not doing it. And it's just irritating. Not to mention hypocrisy. I got a lot of things to say, but these events, I'll get into that. And if you couldn't catch on, you probably know what my viewpoint is going to be on events and what that video is going to be like. But this, having the player having to plan their time accordingly to do these events or to do this story quest is a bunch of bullshit. And sure, you can quick start it and you can get to, doing them, but they're meant to be done, as far as I'm aware, they're meant to be done after you've done the Archon quest. Because sometimes, they'll have spoilers in there. So it's all just, I don't like it. I really don't like it. And it really does, like, this is honestly, like, everything else was just like, I felt like it was manageable for the most part. Like, sometimes it kind of gets a bit much. But this just kind of just really broke it for me. Having to extend a story quest arbitrarily over 5 days, 5 actual days, is just a bunch of fucking bullshit. This doesn't benefit the player in any way. Unless I'm missing something, which I really don't. Maybe somebody can tell me. But I mean, I suppose I was gonna say, like, this is just like screaming to me, Genshin is the guinea pig. But honestly, Millie Astro Wonderland should have really kind of tipped that off. Like, if you weren't convinced by then, well, okay, Millie Astro Wonderland, I guess, isn't like that big of a deal. I wouldn't say, because it doesn't necessarily have to relate to Genshin itself. Mostly, it's a lot of it is kind of its own contained thing. But there are a lot of people, a lot of Genshin players that kind of criticize the inclusion of it and everything. But this, to me, screams Genshin is the guinea pig. And it's one of those moments where, yeah, it's screaming Genshin is the guinea pig. And I'm really getting tired of it. I don't understand. Well, I mean, I do know why they're doing it. But Genshin being the guinea pig, they're just going to put little things here and there and kind of push and see what they can get away with. Push players' tolerance with what they can get away with. That's what this is. This is primarily what I mean when I say Genshin is the guinea pig. They're playing around and doing things to kind of test what they can get away with. This is one of them. And sure, some people can say like this isn't that big of a deal and whatever. It's not like you can spend real money to kind of go through the days faster or whatever, like. But I still think this is something that should be kind of called out and criticized. And I don't know, surely there will be some people doing it, but I don't know, man. I just getting tired of this shit. Really am. So, anyways, wanted to make this video kind of unscripted. Wanted to get it out relatively quick because my event, talking about events in these gacha games, that's going to take some time to kind of go through, I guess. I'm not exactly doing, I guess I should preface it, maybe I'll preface it in the video itself, but I'm not actually doing like some of the research of it. It's more of just logical deducing of certain things, but I've got a fair amount to say about events. And honestly, what I'm going to be talking about in there kind of applies to the story quest and the arcane quests as far as like the time limit on these rewards. That this is bullshit. It should just be a reward for doing it in its entirety. And it should just be added to the game permanently. That's it. Now, I did do some of the yeah, these. Because, who was it? Was it the whole meme of, you know, well, I can't remember the meme of it, of locking something behind something, and oh, how do you feel about this? This wasn't too bad. Like, even for somebody like myself who isn't like big on narrative and story games, this really wasn't that bad. Like, it's obviously a slight inconvenience for me, but there are gonna be people who enjoy it. It's a little bit more, you know, story, narrative, interactions with players that people like and have been around for a long time. So honestly, this is completely fine. I have zero issues with it. So anyways, yeah. This starting quests just by going to a certain area, bunch of bullshit. And then locking players out from doing their dailies, also a bunch of bullshit. This time limit on, you know, time limit on getting rewards, rather significant rewards. 500 is a pretty sizable chunk compared to what they usually give. I think it's more than like some events. But this time limit on this stuff needs to stop. And also this new thing, I'm pretty sure this is new. This is the first time they're doing it. This needs to stop as well. This is also bullshit. It's all bullshit. It needs to be called out. Needs to be criticized. I'm not. If they're gonna continue doing this shit, I feel like I'm just gonna drop the game. I was considering just playing until Alice released at the very least, and then seeing how I felt after that. But then I hear that Alice is apparently not even gonna be playable in the version 6 updates, so I'll be waiting a long time. Anyways, that's probably wanted to make this, get it out there, criticize this shit. This is not This is not something that people should be tolerating. We should be critical of this shit. This is bullshit. Primarily this 5 calendar days thing. Players should not have to plan their time accordingly to something that they are meant to be enjoying. I don't know if they're trying to like simulate like TV shows, you know, watching a TV show and having to like, you know, you get an episode a week or whatever. I have no idea what they're doing. It's just, it's annoying. Anyways, I think that's about it because I'm going to start repeating myself because it's unscripted, so. I don't know when the event video is going to go up. Try and get it done, get it recorded, whatever editing I'm going to do with it. Probably minimal editing because stuff takes a long time to do, so. Anyways. That's about it.